How's it going, Barstow? Welcome back to your favorite news network. I'm Akram.
And I'm Mohammed. Hey Akram, were you in the Powder Puff game between the juniors and seniors?
No, I'm a sophomore.
But I was there.
Kaden!
The juniors won with fire touchdowns by Leah, Caroline, and Allie. But the seniors almost took it with touchdowns by Giselle and Sonia. Everyone did great, so good job to both the juniors and the seniors.
For real, Kaden, good job to everyone who played.
I love football, from flag football to college football to fantasy football.
Oh yeah, Akram, how did your fantasy team do last night?
I haven't checked yet. I'm actually going to check during the intro. Now let's get into some newsbreakers.
Yesterday, the Muslim Student Association and South Asian Student Association introduced henna to Barstow and decorated henna on students' hands. They will be continuing to do it today during 6th hour, lunch flex, and 8th hour. Be sure to stop in the comments and try some henna on. It's aura!
Also, today, instead of having your regular flex between 7th and 8th hour, you'll have a 5-minute passing period from 1:55 all the way to 2:55. And 8th hour will only be 1 hour, going from 1:55 to 2:55, with the assembly going from 3 o'clock to the end of the day at 3:30.
Also, the food drive ends today at 3:30. Let's support all those kids. The robotics team did something similar with Go Baby Go last Saturday. Let's look at Sid's piece about it.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm the business captain for the robotics team at Barstow, and every year we host an annual Go Baby Go event at IdeaSpace. We've been hosting this event since 2015, and we basically invite other local robotics teams to come to either Barstow or, in the past couple years, IdeaSpace, and we take the little cars that children ride in, and we modify them for disabled kids. This event is really amazing because it gives these little children new means of independent mobility. A lot of these kids, they can't go on walks with their parents, they can't play with their siblings, and so we're able to use the robotic skills we know to change the lives of other people, which is really great. Unlike a lot of my other teammates who are solely working on one car, I'm able to kind of float around and I get to know the kids a little bit beforehand. So I would say that my favorite part is just watching the event go by. We put in a lot of work in the off season to make sure this happens. We have over 100 people that come to IdeaSpace and to support not only the kids, but to support our team and the other teams we invite. It's really heartwarming to see the parents who get to watch their kids have a new means of independent mobility, who get to see their kids be able to play with their siblings for the first time. It's really rewarding to see my own teammates get to know that they have made an impact. I have made an impact. And I really appreciate how pretty much the whole Barstow community can come together to support this amazing cause that we're able to accomplish.
Most of the kids involved with Go Baby Go are younger, usually about 3 to 5 years old. And at that age, articulation is very difficult in the feet oftentimes. So what we're doing a lot of the time is moving the pedal through different mechanisms. So buttons that are on top of the wheels, or different joysticks or other mechanisms that allow them to actually be able to activate the car and drive it. Since they are younger kids, we'll oftentimes have to move the seat around to accommodate them, add other harnesses to help keep them in the seat, and just kind of move the car around to their specific needs. Every single year we'll do about 7 or 8 cars, and so each one is a little different depending on the specific kid. It's really fun getting to work with all of the different teams around the Kansas City area and kind of getting to make the cars actually put together, but getting to actually see the kids go in them and drive off for the first time, it's always super rewarding, and it's really fun to kind of see that sense of accomplishment with the people who actually built the car.
Good piece, Sid.
Man, that piece was so good. I wanted to eat some popcorn. Oh man, I'm kind of hungry now. I wonder what's for lunch.
I got you, Mother Bro. Today's lunch is fried chicken sandwiches. And you know, some other stuff, like vegetarian chicken cutlet.
Thanks, Akram. You're the man.
Mom, don't get riled up. We need to prepare to welcome back Mr. Dembinski and say thank you to his long-term substitute, Dr. Cho. Look at this piece Naima made.
I got really into science in high school because I was into Science Olympiad. And when I was in school, we did Introduction to Physics and Chemistry in 9th grade. Everybody had to take that. So I didn't realize until later that to get in all of my science classes I was interested in, I had to double up. So my junior year, that's when I started doing that. So I took chemistry and physics together, and then my senior year I did AP Chem, AP Physics, AP Bio. And I loved all of them and was having a really hard time trying to figure out what to major in. But I spent a summer after high school at the University of Missouri's nuclear reactor doing research there with a couple of chemists. And they were the ones who gave me the idea that maybe chemistry was the way to go. That I got to study all the things I was interested in, but they told me that the chemists were way more fun to hang out with than the physicists, and after years of experience, on average, I'd have to agree with them on that. So that's how I ended up going into chemistry, and so I went and got my graduate degree at the University of Washington in Seattle in physical chemistry, and I was a researcher for a while. And then I realized I had a teaching assignment when I had a broken leg. I got back into figure skating as an adult, and I broke my leg. And I realized I wasn't getting much done in the laboratory as a postdoctoral researcher. So I started teaching a little bit on the side at the University of Washington. But I had a class of 480 students, and I didn't get to know them at all, and that seemed really sad. And next thing I know, I was calling up local high schools, and I ended up teaching at another really cool independent school in Seattle called Lakeside School. I have way too many hobbies. I love to do artwork. I make Ukrainian Easter eggs, and I've done that for years, but I also paint and oil. And I have a son who is my everything right now. He's 8.5, and he's in 3rd grade. And my husband and I have recently gotten into Taekwondo because our son got into Taekwondo. So in the evenings, I make a fool out of myself learning a totally new thing at age 47. And so I'm a lifelong learner. I just love to pick up anything new. My hobbies have been ridiculous over the years. Sailing, I play pool, I do all sorts of random things. Well, I'm a Kansas City native, but I moved back here almost 20 years ago because the school I went to hired me to come back and teach for them for quite a while. But I just want to say how much fun I'm having here at Barstow, and thank you to everyone for making me feel so welcome during my time here, trying to be Mr. Dembinski. It's an honor getting to work with such amazing students.
Thank you, Dr. Cho. A great piece, Naima. Now here's what we all been waiting for.
Welcome back, Barstow. And I know you might have been expecting Robert, but he's out sick this morning. But let's get started with the weather. So today the humidity is at 49% and the pressure is 30 inches per mercury. The sunrise this morning was at a nice 7:01 a.m., getting a little later from daylight savings, and the sunset is at an early 5:07 p.m. Like I said, daylight savings really doing its stuff. This morning it's a nice 57 to 62, and then this afternoon it'll get to 69. About the time of the pep assembly, it'll be 73 outside, which is pretty warm compared to the weather we've been having. Then it'll kind of get lower and lower toward the end of the night. Now, for the rest of this weekend, Friday, today, we have a high of 73 and a low of 56. Like I said, nice weather. Tomorrow it's going to be similar with 72 and 43. Sunday, it'll be a little bit more chilly out. It'll be 63 with a low of 42. And then welcoming Mr. Dembinski back on Monday, we'll have a high of 58 and a low of 38 with 20% chance of rain. Hopefully it doesn't rain when Mr. Dembinski comes back, but I think that's pretty good weather for this weekend. Back to the desk.
Thank you, Caden.
I guess winter is coming soon. Maybe because it's the
winter formal?
Hey, I was supposed to talk about it.
Well, too bad. The winter formal is tomorrow in Price Hall from 8 to 11 p.m. Be sure to dress nicely, bring a date, and if they're not Barstow students, they cost $10 to enter. But we Barstow students get in for free. And if you have some cool songs to recommend, suggest them in the Google form sent out. Now that's all we have for you, Barstow. I've been Akram.
And I've been Muhammad. Have a great day, Barstow.